Wild Horse Fund owns the property that we're at right now, where the horses live. We call it the Betsy Dowdy Equine Center. If you don't know who Betsy Dowdy is, I would encourage you to Google her. She is a very, very interesting local character that we have here in Currituck County and has a shared history with the banker horses too, but that's a story for a different day. We purchased this farm in 2018. Prior to that, we were leasing this farm. Prior to that, prior to 2014, we were boarding horses in different places. We leased a couple different properties, but nothing permanent. So our adoption program was incredibly important. When we removed horses like these guys, we didn't really have a permanent place for them to live, and so we had to find good homes for them, and luckily we have found a lot of good homes for good horses over the years. These guys are just two examples of that. But things happen, life happens, circumstances change, and it's always been our policy to take back any horse that we adopt out. No questions asked, we will be there to pick that horse up and bring it home. And that's what happened with these two guys. They were with a wonderful couple that loved them dearly. They took such good care of them, but they were getting older. The horses have some management issues that are a lot to handle. And there was also the concern of Carlos and Maria being so attached to each other and being the only two horses on their farm. And so if something happened to one of them, the other would have been left alone. Their people didn't want that trauma to happen. And so it was a very, very hard decision, but they knew that it was the right one. And that's generally what happens when we have horses that come back to us. It's never an easy decision. People tend to do what's right for the horses, and we are very appreciative of that. That's one of the reasons why this farm is so important, because it provides a permanent sanctuary for horses like these. It provides a permanent sanctuary for horses that may have to come off the beach now, that may have to come out of the wild now. We don't have to adopt them out. They can stay here for as long as they need to. We can take our time working with them. We can handle horses that may have behavioral issues, that may have medical issues, physical issues that require more intensive care than you would typically be able to find at a more typical farm. It's just extremely important that we continue to fund this facility. We continue to make improvements so that it's safe for the horses, it's comfortable for the horses, it's safe for us, and that we can do things efficiently. And so when you support the farm, you're supporting all of that work. You're supporting these horses for the rest of their life. They do not have to worry about having to go anywhere else. This will be their home. And for horses, that's important. Routine and feeling safe, knowing that they're going to be cared for, knowing the people that they're with is really important to their well-being. We're just really grateful that we can provide that to them and that we have your support to do so. And it also allows us to open this place up to the public too. The fact that we own it, that we have so many horses here, it means that we can do education out here. We can open this farm up. We have our open houses. People can come and meet these horses. It's a way, to learn about the horses. It's a way to get up close and personal with them in a very responsible, respectful, safe way. It gives people a chance to come see horses that they may have known in the wild that had to be removed from the wild. People love these horses. They get really attached to them, and so it's really nice to be able to open up and let people come in and see Top Notch when they might have seen him a lot on the beach and they miss him out there, but they can come see him here. And that happens for us too. I will admit that I still drive around. Top Notch has been here at the farm since November, and I'll be up on the 4x4 and I'll catch myself driving around looking for him. So we understand what it's like to miss them. So hopefully people can come here and visit these guys too. I hope that everyone knows how important that support is and how much we appreciate it and don't take it for granted, and hope that you can come visit us. We do open houses all summer long. Starting the week of Memorial Day, we'll be open every Wednesday from 9 to 1. So you can come over and meet all the horses, including Maria and Carlos here.